All right, so if you all had a look at the agenda, you know our keynote speaker is going to talk about responding to the new digitally conscious customer. Well, let the maverick do the keynote talk. Allow me to warmly welcome you, Rima Jain, the Chief Digital Officer from Vodafone Idea. Over to you.
Thank you very much, Shikha. It's a pleasure to be here. Really looking forward for this session. Can I have the presentation up, please? All right. Uh, so I want to talk about how do we respond to a digital customer, digital conscious customer. The COVID has changed a lot of ways of working uh, for our country as well as all across the globe, and that's what I'm going to talk about. What is that our digital savvy companies needs to do, and how do we need to respond to the need of the customers? So before we start, let's look at some of these companies and understand what is that they are doing and how they are doing it. So let's look at Amazon. Amazon today, is one of the companies where they own very limited products, but they are like, they aggregate and they have a marketplace. They kind of have the entire set of products available from different organizations or different companies. What makes Amazon success? So today, what makes is making Amazon success is that it has got ability to search detailed product features. It is making it easy for the customer to evaluate if the product fits their need. It is kind of giving us customized options, telling us which products kind of fit my need and things like that. Right? It's kind of helping me to make buying decision much more easier and nudging me to buy some of the products. Let's look at IKEA. IKEA today is, again, they've been known for their big stores, but they have changed a lot of their ways of working, and now, leading into the entire, digital journey. And if you look at it, they are not only the e-commerce mobile platform, but in addition, they are building technologies like AR, VR, so that the users can visualize furniture in their home without having to enter into their store. Couple of more other companies, Netflix, company which is known for its AI, ML, data science, and it's making a lot of personalized recommendation for the consumers. And last but not the least, closer to home, Cultfit. If you look at it, it's startup which is kind of giving us an omni-channel experience of everything under one platform for the physical fitness. So as we look at these examples, what do these examples tell us? To me, I think what they really tell us is the rules of the games have changed, right? In this new world of digital conscious customer, time is the new process and experience is the new product. And by experience, I really mean digital experience. Companies are not only competing with the quality of the product, but what they are also competing is for quality of digital experience, right? So it is given that there is a good quality product, but the differentiator in this world today is the experience. Next slide, please. So who are these digital customers, right? Gen Z, millennials, these really come to our mind at the first shot. But these are also our older generation is also digital customer, like my mom, my mother-in-law, father-in-law. They're all becoming digital savvy, right? Today, during the COVID times, they've learned how to use some of the digital native apps and do transactions, right? Today, they are paying bill digitally, they are buying products digitally, they're ordering on Swiggy and things like that, right? This is one quote which I really like from a movie, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, where the little girl says, I want the world, I want the whole world, I want to lock it up in my pocket, I want it all, I want it now. I think that's what the digital customer want today, right? That's what is the game changer, that they want things right then, there, real time, and they want everything under one umbrella, right? They are not they are not very brand conscious, right? So which means brand conscious, by brand conscious I mean they're not very loyal to a brand. They will easily churn and kind of go to a brand which is giving them a better experience, right? So that's the main differentiation today. So so there are 4 things which our digital customer want today. One, they want greater product visibility, comparison, so that they can make their choices. They want everything real time, as I was telling before. They expect easy problem solving and resolution. They're easy to churn. If they don't get the experience, as I said, they will just churn out. And ultimately, they want an omni channel experience, and they want to feel special. They want personalization, and that's the crux of everything, right? They want to be, not, treated like the offers and the deal which we are giving to everyone. They don't want that. They want customized, personalized offer. They want that today, right? That's the major difference between the digital customer versus an offline customer. And their needs are constantly evolving, right? So in many cases, the innovations are dictating and creating a need. I'll just give you an example of, Apple. When Apple phone came, right? We didn't know what is an experience for a touch phone is, right? Apple kind of created the need in our ecosystem. So that's how these companies are creating the need in the ecosystem, right? We didn't know what the food ordering is online food ordering is like till Swiggy came in. Uber, as a big aggregator company, doesn't own a taxi, and we didn't know how does it, look like to ordering a taxi, and it's coming right there at our doorstep online. So I think they're also creating the need, and this need is constantly evolving and changing the expectations of our digital customers. All right, can we move to the next slide? So as an organization, right, since our needs of the digital customer is changing so much, the ecosystem is changing so much, what we need to do, how do the organization like us needs to respond, right? There are a lot of organizations today. There are few organizations, the new organization are digital native, but there are a lot of organizations which carry forward a lot of legacy with them, right? They've been in traditional business and now they're trying to catch up on the entire digital game. Culture, company culture, as there in the slides, is the most important aspect, right? We cannot ignore that. I know there is technology, there is a lot of other things, but the most important piece for organization to respond to the digital need of the consumers is, culture. And what does it mean by company culture, right? It means that we break away from the functional silos. We look at the entire value chain end to end. Create a model where, the teams are empowered. In VI today, what we do is we have squads, to do digital delivery, where we have cut down all the functional silos and say the squads are totally empowered, to run a particular agenda. So if it's an online, post-paid connection sale, that squad kind of a take decision on a day-to-day basis, responds to what our customer are asking, and react. They are totally empowered and they work on the squads like that. So that's what is needed, to have an empowered team breaking down the functional silos, and that's something which a traditional organization needs to start doing in breaking functional silos. Couple of more things, listen. I think the reason I put listen there is that company needs to listen in to what the consumers are saying in all the different platforms. I think that's one of the big change from the ways of working earlier versus now, right? We have to listen in externally, we have to listen in internally, because employees could also be a great advocate for our product, our services, and the change in the organization. And last but not the least, having an experimentation mindset, and it's okay to fail, right? It's a lot of these startups which you see have come today. It's not that it just these founders just tried a startup and it worked. They went through multiple failures in order to be successful, right? So it's okay to fail. We have to create a culture in the organization to be able to fail, and that's where the success will come fast. I wanted to, as I talk about organization and culture, I wanted to take an example of Kodak. I think all of us know that in early in our generation, the way we used to take photographs was only cameras, which one of the most famous cameras were Kodak. Kodak kind of lost the plot somewhere, right, in that entire digital ecosystem. Even before Facebook and Insta came, they acquired a company called Ofto, which was a photo sharing, company. But they used that platform to promote their photo printing rather than using the platform to photo sharing and what today Facebook and Insta are doing. They also created digital camera, but they kind of somewhere missed the trick. They failed to reinvent themselves. They failed to listen to the customer, and they lacked the agility of creating these new business lines as a business, full business lines itself, rather than just an augmentation of their existing business line, right? So though they were innovators, they were visionaries, but somehow they missed the trick in order to kind of reinventing themselves and listening to the customer. Second one, which is there, is engagement. Today, the digital customer wants to be engaged. They want the organization not only to listen to them but constantly engage, right? They want an omni-channel experience. They want, as I told you, customized option. They want a lot, optionality. They want to have options for them so that they can make buying decision. And last but not the least, they want a quicker and faster response time. They're not very brand loyal. They can churn easily if they don't get that kind of a response from a customer, from the companies. And last but not the least, the foundation of it is technology and analytics, right? Today, organization like us need to understand our customers better, right? We need to get a 360-degree view of the customers, which means in an offline channel, how is my customer behaving? And in an online channel, how my customer is behaving? What are the different attributes? What are the different likes and dislikes of my customer? And looking at those, the organization needs to create a 360-degree view of the customer so that they can give an offer of not only differentiation, product which differentiate for the customer, but also provide a high level of customer service to them, right? So that when a customer calls, I know where is the customer from, what is his needs, what he's looking for. I could help him to troubleshoot his problem better and things like that, right? So once we have the 360-degree view of the customer, not only I will be able to give him better service and offering, but I will be able to ultimately increase and uplift my revenue by giving him the right product and offering. I already spoke about customer service. Today customer needs things real time. They don't have the time to wait on a endlessly on a phone call when they call the call center. Since they want things real time, we really need to enhance and uplift the experience of our customer service through a lot of automation, chatbots, and that's something at VI also we are actively doing. We're actively trying to find newer ways so that we can use some of the digital channels so that we can respond faster to the customer. And last but not the least, hyper segmentation. As we get the 360-degree view of customer, we segment our customer. We make offers as well as products which kind of is personalized in nature and could provide a much better experience to our customer and provide that stickiness. So at a very high level, culture is a key aspect. Our digital customer really want the engagement. So companies need to start engaging more and more with the customer. And then finally, technology and analytics is the foundation through which we need to really respond and understand our customer better. So that's it from me. I hope you found this 15 minutes valuable, and see you guys.
Well, Reba, I must say that, through your illustrative keynote, you made us comprehend a modern day buyer and, how to engage with them. In fact, how to deliver on their expectations, of course, with a multi-channel customer experience. So thank you for all those examples. Have a lovely experience in the rest of the summit as well. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, if you're wondering, just like me, how does, the inside of digital feels like, looks like, stay tuned for the next riveting talk that's almost ready to catch your attention.